because I understand ideas. That's why you can't just be listening to shit. That's why you just, even when we watching TV with my son, something happen, I'll pause it. See that right there? I ain't really like that. What you think about that? Because I don't want these subconscious seeds to be planted in your mind and you're just going with shit that you're seeing.
Exactly. You're making him conscious of it.
So when somebody do something like they talking negative, I have to stop it. I don't agree. Because you're not going to put that seed of doubt and lack in my mind that this $8 coconut water is a lot. It's nothing to me because the money is infinite. It's abundance only.
Exactly, 100%. Now, look, I'll give you a perfect example of that shit, nigga. It's a reason why when you listen to certain songs, okay?
Y'all, my good.
When you listen to certain songs, it's a reason why when you listen to certain songs, that motherfucking song is replaying in your head all motherfucking day, even when you're not listening to it. And you don't understand, even if you're not listening to it, the fact that it is replaying over and over and over and over, and now you're like, damn, I can't get this song in my head. The reason why you can't get that shit out your head is because you was listening to it so much and replaying it so motherfucking much. So guess what? When someone says something negative to you that comes from a place of lack, plants that seed, and it kind of bothers you because deep down you know it hit a little sweet spot. Now you're replaying that over and over and over and over again, and guess what? Now your reality is going to reflect that because that's what you're constantly thinking about. Oh well, you know what? I don't want that to come true, so I'm not going to spend this money. Now you're telling the universe that you don't have abundance.
And the same way when somebody wants to buy a program and it's like it's too much, well, you just feel like you're not worth it. And let me tell you what's going to happen. If you can't spend big money on items, on clothes, on programs, you're never going to be able to sell big things because you're always going to think from your consciousness of who's going to buy that. Because you wouldn't buy it. When I spend a lot of money on programs and mentors, I know what it's done for my life. I know it's worth it. So I can ask for it and actually get it. Exactly. But if you ever try to do sales, but you're a penny pincher, it's going to be very hard for you because, man, they've been controlling the world with music. Anything pictured in your mind and then mixed in with emotion is how worlds are created. That's how manifestation works. Anything that you can think of and put emotion to is dangerous. And that's why a lot of my life, I feel like I wasn't where I wanted to be. And it was one instance when I hit rock bottom and I started to change my life. The first thing I did was I took everything out of my playlist, unless it was like some old school music. It was podcasts, audiobooks, and things of that nature. And my life shifted immediately, and I started to realize the power of music, the power of the energy that you get into when you listen to certain music. You're listening to these negative ideologies over and over and over. There's no way they can't manifest in your life. There's no way. Even on the most practical level, there's no way that negativity can't manifest in your life if that's 100%. All you're hearing over and over and over in the back of your head. So I feel like one of the first things you should do if you want to change your life, you want these niggas listen to all this gangster shit all the time.
Stop that shit.
Put some different shit on. It's going to change your vibration. And your frequency is what you frequently see. Even if we just talking about when you feel good, you have a different outlook towards the world, and with your outlook, you get that back. So if you just listening to some smooth old school, some jazz, some positive music, you're gonna feel different. If you feel different, you're gonna act different. If you act different, you're gonna get different results. 100%. So just on the most basic level. But we taking it a little too deep for them. They got to pay for shit.
Yeah, they do got to pay for this. I'm gonna leave them with this though. It's just like, you know what? I can't even get into that because I was about to go into some shit from As Man Thinketh. But you're right. It's just too much game.
They don't appreciate it.
Look, man, because we just talking about right now how if you really feel like you're worthy of the things that you want in life, nigga, you got to pay. You got to invest in yourself, or else you feel like you don't feel like you're worthy enough. You know what I'm saying? Because nigga, I'll pay for that shit all motherfucking day. I pay for hella big. What? I paid thousands and thousands of dollars for mentorship, nigga. I paid for thousands of dollars, not even for mentorship, just to get into a certain room to where I could possibly meet a mentor. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, I've done. I took so many risks. You know,
risks that they ain't gonna take. But that's how the universe, I feel like, know that you believe in yourself. When you willing to do something and put a lot of money out, put a maybe out, you willing to say, okay, it won't work, but I believe so much in myself and investing in myself, and I love myself so much, I'm willing to take that risk. Every time I've done that, man, I've came back. I feel like most people, they're not going to do that. No, they're going to do just enough money that shows that they don't really believe it's going to work. And because you don't believe it's going to work, it's not going to work.
Exactly.
Oh, they said we froze. Oh, we back now. Yeah, see, I still got to get my shit right, but I got this shit recording also, so we don't have the actual recording of this shit. Man, come on with some questions. We done got so deep on it.
Yeah.
We didn't even mean to do
this is hella game, though, nigga. We got hella clips, nigga. I'm trying to tell you, this hella game, nigga.
We ain't even mean to do this. Look, put some questions in the chat.
Yeah, let's get on some questions. But that's crazy, nigga. We know what that had to have been like a cool 45 minutes of us just talking game.
I'm about to tell you how long it's been right now. Well, actually, that shit.
But this is how we talk
All the
You know what I'm
time.
saying? This is how we talk all the time, y'all. This is how your circle gotta be. If your circle not talking about high vibrational shit like this, nigga, that you do not expect to grow in life.
Hey,
Do
man,
not expect to
what
grow in life.
conversation is you having when you talking with your partners, man? What are those conversations like?
If
Talking
it's not
about-
anything like this, nigga, you need new friends. I'm trying to tell you.
I don't even
You can
like-
sit there and nah, my homie been my day one since 14. Okay.
All right, yeah.
Nigga, I'm trying to tell you
I'm-
because even Goldie helped me with my own situation. Fool.
I'm gonna tell you like
You
this,
know?
man. I didn't start really elevating until I stopped talking to almost everybody that I do.
Yeah, facts.
It's because, it's many reasons, but like we talking about, you never know who's planted those subconscious seeds. And when you're trying to be somebody different, being around people who know who you used to be, they're going to try to hold you to that. And it's going to be real uncomfortable, or it's just going to be easier to slide back into those old patterns.
Exactly. That's because that's another thing too. A lot of y'all might be thinking like, because I know what some of y'all are thinking. Oh, my homie, he's never said nothing hater. He's never hated on me. He's never said nothing negative. And he might be a supportive dude, but he might not even intentionally be doing something that's detrimental. He might just show up and have old patterns that are rubbing off on you.
Yep.
He might be saying to you, bro, I believe in you and this, but he's smoking his weed next to you. Or you know what I'm saying? He's drinking his drink right in front of you. Or he's complaining about a bitch that you've already elevated past that level of thinking, and now he's bringing that shit back into your life. And you're trying to help him through it, and you're talking to him about it, and but you're not even realizing you're bringing
Energy
yourself
drain,
right
yep.
back to that level.
And
you know what I'm
dudes
saying?
do this all the time with
Yeah.
their woman. They woman ain't got nothing but problems.
Oh, my God.
They not bringing nothing to the table
And that's-
positive.
yeah.
And you don't understand, man. Your energy is everything. Your energy is, you only got a finite amount of energy every day. That's why you fuck up on your diet at the end of the night. That's why you go back to all your vices at the end of the night, because you didn't use your tank of willpower that you had. So to give that away to the broad over something that don't even matter. That's why broad will say something to me. Oh, did you see so and so? Slap that
Yeah,
phone
yeah,
up.
you
Grab
never
that
asked me no shit about the-
motherfucking
yeah,
gossip
facts.
ass shit. What's wrong with you? What you gonna have me start rethinking us fucking around?
Facts though, yeah.
Don't put that in my consciousness.
exactly.
That
Yeah.
negativity,
Yeah.
I literally feel that physically. When a broad is being too negative, I feel it physically,
Yeah,
and
'cause it's
because I
energy.
understand what you're really doing to
Yeah.
me right now.
Yeah.
And we could
Yeah.
act like, oh, we're so elevated, we're unbothered by anything. Well, I know myself, and I'll get caught up in some shit real quick.
100%,
That's
me
why
too.
I curate my
Me too.
environment, the people I'm around, and the things that I listen to,
Yep.
because I'll get really into whatever's
Yep.
really going on.
No, that's facts. And that's another thing is self-awareness. You got to have the humility to understand where your weaknesses are. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's I trust somebody, and when I trust somebody, this is one thing about me. Even if I slightly have any level of respect for somebody, right? Like let's say there's a millionaire in the room and I'm trying to learn something from him, but he might have a lot of game on how to get money, but he might have another negative way of thinking that my highest self doesn't subscribe to. But because of the fact that I respect him and I'm trying to learn from him because he's got $1 million and I'm trying to learn, maybe he might say something to give me some game that is going down that path of that negative way of thinking that I don't subscribe to, and I'm gonna listen to it because of that seed he planted because this nigga's a millionaire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That should be dangerous too.
It's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So I know myself. I know that's how I am. So I know, like, nigga, I've learned and I've gotten out of that. But I know myself. I know that it only take one little seed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For me to be from someone that I respect, even in the slightest, for that seed to grow bigger and bigger, and then eventually, you know what I'm saying, cause problems in my life. So
Nah, that's a fact.
you got to be
to guard
so
your mind.
strict
You got
about
to guard
protecting your
your
energy,
mind.
nigga. Bro, you gotta guard this shit with your motherfucking life, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
And like I said, it's because we don't have them standards for women. For whatever reason, society makes us treat women like children and give them all these passes that it's normally the woman. Because if a dude get to saying a little bit too much, you're going to be like, I ain't fucking with him. Or, man, you always hating. But when a woman come through with negativity and little things, you kind of feel like you're going to let it slide.
Yeah, 'cause you want that coochie.
Yep. And
Yep.
that right there is going to ruin your life. But I say it all the time, and I really mean this, man. The reason a lot of dudes are never going to be where they want in life is because of that woman
it's
that they
'cause of that,
with,
yeah.
or the
Yeah.
next woman they going to pick.
Yeah.
Everything
Yeah.
around you has to be supporting where you're headed.
Yeah.
So really take a critical look at your woman. Take a look at yourself, but I'd rather be by myself with my bad habits, because at least on the days that I want to go to the gym, I'll go. But when you got a woman over there, why you going to the gym again? She making that food. She know you like,
Oh my God.
man, I had to tell my chick one time, I said, hey, see, sometimes you got to call people out. When you call somebody a hater, they'll stop hating. I had to call my woman, I said, You don't want me to look good, do you? Because you keep on coming in here when I'm not asking you and bringing these treats when you know I'm trying to hit my macros. So why you doing that? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta check that shit because it really be going on. Dudes do it to women too. You trying to get them fat and all that shit, but sometimes you gotta check when motherfuckers doing stuff. Man, I know game. I know when niggas running game when a broad running game. Dudes don't know when a woman is running game. When she's planting those negative seeds in your mind, when she's trying to get you, he knows you ain't trying to smoke no more, drink no more. Man, back when I was smoking, I finally peeped it. I was like, oh, my bros, when I smoke, because I don't be on top of it. I don't be as sharp. I be letting them do whatever. And I was like, oh, they running game on me. I can't smoke no more. They running game on me with this. So you got to be on top of it. And I'm just pointing out the woman aspect because a lot of dudes will let a lot slide from the woman's aspect.
No, it's facts. It's facts. It's fucking facts, man.